SHMACKEMAGOB, people. It's time for another track by track from Mr. Gene Kulin, who donated for me to do. Yeah, let me grab here. Aldo Nova, his first album, against Blue Oyster Cult, Heaven Forbid. This album is amazing. Wasn't really aware of this album until Mr. Gene Kulin sent me this really cool package which had the Blue Oyster Cult box set and a couple other things. I think I made a video for it. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm blown away. This is like a real metal album. This is the most metal Blue Oyster Cult album. Now this one, how much did I pay for it? I know I found it in a bargain bin for like a couple bucks. And I always liked that song Fantasy. So I bought this maybe like, I don't know, 10 years ago. So I haven't lived with it, you know, since its inception, since its release. And I played it and I was like, nah, had a couple good tracks, but most of it reminded me, even though it's before Bon Jovi, it reminded me of that Bon Jovi album I heard, the first one, which a lot of people, oh, that's the best one. I hate that shit. Even Bon Jovi's best by a lot of people's standard. But, and this one has that feel, you know, that kind of Bon Jovi rock. Even though it's before Bon Jovi. So it's not really my thing. This one's going to slaughter it, I just know, you know. But I did play this today, you know, and I put little notes here in a paper, you know, but this is fairly new, so I already put the notes down, so I already know what won. Come on, it's obvious. Spoiler alert, but we're going to do this anyway. The first track is Fantasy, which the song, I liked it. Early MTV video, cheesy but awesome. So I bought the album, and the rest of the album just is not as good as that. And the song that opens this track is See You in Black. That song is amazing. Man, if you haven't heard See You in Black by Blue Oyster Cult, do yourself a favor. Listen to that song. It rules. And I'm putting it above the best track on this album, so you know it's not good. You know that's not good. Alright, then we got Hot Love, which stinks, versus Harvest Moon, which doesn't stink. I really like that song. I love this whole album. And I'm giving it to Harvest Moon. Then we got It's Too Late versus Power Underneath Despair. Again, Blue Oyster Cult, man. Power Underneath Despair rocks. The next one is Ball and Chain, which is a mellow tune, which I kind of like. There's 3 songs on here I like. And that's one of them. And that one's going against X-Ray Eyes, which, man, I love that tune. Buck Dharma. It's kind of like a catchy, killer song. And I love it. Man, a little cheese to it, but I don't care. Better than Ball and Chain. One of the songs, again, one of the 3 songs I like on this album, and in both 2 of them so far lost. Will the 3rd one get it? Let's see. Then we got Heart to Heart, more like Fart to Fart, against Hammerback. Hammerback is a little cheesy, but very metal and very hard rock, and Eric Bloom kicks ass on that song. Definitely better than Alright, so another one for Blue Oyster Cult. Then Fooling Yourself, which I don't care for. Meh. Versus Damaged. I love that song. You know, Damaged, and I like it, something like that. It's awesome. Man, I've been playing this a lot lately. It's still very new to me, but it's really cool. And I'm giving it to Damaged. Alright? There you go. Alright, the next one is Under the Gun. Under the Gun is the 3rd song and the final song I like off this album. And that one's going against Cold Grey Light of Dawn, which is good, but you know what, man? Aldo Nova is going to get one. I actually think Under the Gun is better than that song. But it's a cool tune, don't get me wrong. Then the rest is predictable. You're My Love versus Real World. You're My Love. Does not get it. Almost said You're My Love 1. Then Can't Stop Loving You versus Live For Me, which definitely I love Live For Me. Another killer tune. Then the last song is See the Light versus Still Burning. Still Burning is kind of like Burning For You Part 2. And it's awesome. It rocks. It's heavy. So, and you know, there is a bonus track here in V, but there's no more tracks on this album. But in V, I guess, is a bonus track because it's a song from Mirrors. But it's a live version that's mellow and awesome. So, in the end, Aldo Nova got 1. And Blissco got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. What do you guys think if you know these albums? If you don't know this, it's up on YouTube. Listen to this full album. Get ready to get your mind blown. But either way, I'm sure there's a lot of Bon Jovi loving music fans that like Aldo Nova, and you might not like this, because if you like this, you know, you ain't got no, you know, you still ain't got no balls, no hair on your testicles. So this will be too rough for you. So you end up liking this more. Put your comments below, and hey, go on, donate. I got a PayPal below, and please subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Thank you so much, Gene. You rule, bro. All that you've given me, man. You're a cool dude. You go way beyond the Call of Duty. Thank you, Gene, and thank you, everybody, for watching SHMACKEMAGOB. For those that use social media, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you can join the Almost Human 56 Facebook page. All links are in the description below. A lot of you been asking for it. SHMACKEMAGOB merch. Yes, many types of shirts, long sleeves, short sleeves, hoodies, you name it. Plus other stuff like shower curtains and bedspreads and mugs and socks and clocks, and oh, I can go on. But why should I? The link is below. Just click the link below in the description for all the SHMACKEMAGOB merch. Order yours now. SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault, on Spreaker, YouTube, and iTunes. Subscribe. The links are below.
Looking for some new podcasts to listen to? Well, Rat Salad Review Network has plenty of shows to choose from. Like Rat Salad Review, where they discuss the latest rock and metal news, as well as interviews and albums. Album vs. Album, the King Diamond Podcast, with Wayne Noon, Greg Norgal, and sometimes this guy.
SHMACKEMAGOB!
Ralph Vieira is also on our network with the VIERA Vault. There's also Old Man Metal's Musings, where he discusses heavy metal and beer. Music is Life with Lou Mavs. The Right Opinion for those who love politics. A South Park podcast called Suck My Balls. The Infinite Fringe, a watch-along wrestling show called Beyond Bushido. Ex-Stradivarius guitarist, the Timo Tolkki podcast. And the Great Harry Barnett with I Don't Even Like Podcasts. So check out ratsaladreview.com or search Rat Salad Review on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.